So it's an interesting little discussion, and I just looked it up here. Michael Jordan's teams never missed the playoffs. So, again, Danny Cannell is out there tweeting at me, well, Michael Jordan's teams got swept in the playoffs. LeBron's teams missed the playoffs. Michael Jordan's teams didn't make the playoffs. He was busy losing to Larry Bird and iconic Celtic teams in the first round while scoring 63 points in the game.
Easy on the anger. Don't let him get to that much.
They would have lost in the playoffs if he had came into the NBA at 18. Michael Jordan did not come into the league at 18. LeBron James did.
Good point there.
So what are your thoughts?
Point there.
Give me your thoughts on LeBron, whether you're comparing him to Jordan or whatever the case may be, in your lifetime of watching basketball, what you think we're seeing.
To me, he's 1 and 2, Jordan and LeBron. And look, if you're asking me who the greatest scorer of all time in the NBA is, that's Michael Jordan to me, hands down. He beats LeBron on that 10 times out of 10. If you're asking me who the most complete player in the history of the NBA is, I think that's LeBron James. And you have to look at that great stat in the finals this year, that he led every player on both teams in points, rebounds, assists, block shots, and steals. He led every player in every single category. If I was drafting a team and I had to draft around one player, I think the very first player I would take is LeBron James, because I could play him at all 5 positions on the floor and put whoever else I need around him. And that to me makes the argument, if you're talking about completeness of a player, LeBron James does everything, and he does everything at an all-star level.
So now we have lists. Now we have the most accomplished player. We have the complete player. But what if someone just says, Chad, give me the list of the top players in the league. Is Michael Jordan the best player to ever play?
I think that I would go with LeBron.
You would?
And it'd be so close for me. I mean, I grew up a huge Michael Jordan fan. I still love him. I'd still prefer to watch Michael Jordan go off on a 60-point game. I mean, that's what I'd like to see more than anything else. But to me, basketball's more than scoring. And Michael's the greatest at that. But if you're asking me who was the perfectly built player by the gods to do everything well, and if you're asking me who the all-time MVP is, in other words, this guy more than any other guy could drag his team, like with Timothy Mozgov, to 6 games in the finals because he could literally do everything on the floor, that's Michael Jordan. And had Magic Johnson played longer, then maybe we'd be talking about Magic Johnson in that same breath.
It's a good conversation.